Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Russ with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, today with another highly requested video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to replace the battery on a Bose Soundsport free wireless. So let's begin. Go ahead and take the heat gun. Go around the cover because there is a lot of glue that's being stuck underneath. Should be good. I usually set the heat gun to about 200 degrees Celsius, and it seems to be doing a really good job. So I just take a flathead and I just go in there, work my way around, pry up. The cover came off, and if there is a little bit of scuffs that happen, you could always apply some heat and the scuffs will come back out because it's plastic. So next what we do is just remove some of this glue. Next, we're going to go ahead and take off the ribbon. This ribbon is in charge for the buttons and for the board to actually power up. So that ribbon does always need to be plugged in. So now, let's go ahead and just pry up. And then all the way down to the battery. To make sure the battery terminal does not break. Because if you pry up and you feel that it's not actually going up, then that means you can have a breakage between the board and the battery. So that wouldn't be a good idea. So what we do first is apply some heat. There's some glue residue underneath the battery. Next, you just stick your flathead in there, like so. And then what you will need to do, add some flux onto the battery point. While you're pushing down, should come right off. Look, it just did. Perfect. Next, you just grab this, the battery, and you just give it a slight tap with your solder gun, and the battery should come right off. So go ahead and get your replacement battery. Same process going backwards. Make sure to solder on the terminal first. They have little pointers to where it's supposed to sit, so it sits perfectly. Alrighty. Okay, next we can just set this on alligator clips, the board. They really do help, alligator clips. We want to solder this back onto the battery. Go. Alrighty, so now it's time to put it back together. Make sure that wire goes down. And make sure the terminals in these wires are all perfectly aligned in order to not have any breakage occur. So go ahead and press it down. It should pop right into place. Next, go ahead and add that ribbon back on. That ribbon should stay on, it's very secure. I haven't had any pop off before because then the top cover sits right on top of it and it just keeps it down when we glue it. So now we're ready to put on the cover. Just make sure that gets cleaned up. If you do end up marking it a little bit, if you do apply some heat, make sure to hold it with a screwdriver. Just hold it down while you apply some heat, and it should remove all the scuffing if it was happening while we're doing the repair. Alright, should be good to go. Okay. Next we'll go ahead and add some T8000. It's white clear glue. It's hard to see on the camera, but it should do the trick. Don't add too much, because if you overdo it, it will just start seeping out and making everything not look pretty. But I mean, once again, you can wipe it down, but you won't be able to really get all of it, because then it's going to show on the edges. So it's nice you just get just enough on. So go ahead and place that on. I have some saran wrap that I will be using to hold it together. So the cover doesn't pop off. It doesn't need too much pressure, just enough to just hold it down. I would let it cure for about 1 day to maybe a day and a half, just depending on how much glue you added. But if you added just the right amount of glue, a day should be perfect, and it won't be able to pop off again. And that is how you replace a battery on a Bose Soundsport Free Wireless. Thanks for watching, guys.